So why did I choose to do the paleo diet? Out of all the diets that are out there, why this one? So here's just a little bit of insight about why I chose to do the paleo diet and what I hope to gain from it. And I'll share with you some of my results as well. Maybe this will help you decide if this diet is right for you or not. Okay, so just a little bit about why I wanted to, or why I was even looking into changing my diet. Um, First off, I was hoping to lose a little bit of weight. I wasn't very overweight, but I did want to lose a little bit, and it seemed like I was just holding on to some extra weight that just wouldn't come off. I was following, kind of the standard American diet, but kept cutting back on calories. I was really careful about what I ate. I kept increasing my exercise, and I still wasn't seeing really any movement on the scale. I wasn't gaining anymore. I just couldn't seem to lose anymore. So I knew I needed to make some sort of change if I actually wanted to lose a little bit of weight. And then furthermore, I just wanted to make sure that I was a little bit healthier and wanted to feel better overall. So I, had my yearly physical and my lab work done, checkup, and I noticed that some of my levels just were climbing up. Okay, I'm still relatively young, and I exercise very regularly, always have. So, and I eat, just moderately, but I try to keep things as healthy as I can, moderation on the bad foods. So I didn't feel like my numbers should be continuously climbing every year, mainly my lipids and my blood sugar. So it was borderline, nothing where, I would need to make drastic changes, but enough to where I noticed on my results and my provider pointed it out as well. So I knew I wanted to take care of this naturally. I didn't want to just ignore it and have things continue to get worse, because I know probably if it did, that in a few years that I would be recommended to have medication. And well, yes, I believe medication is certainly necessary when you need it. I like to try to do what I can to help myself naturally first before jumping in that route. So that is why I decided to go ahead and look into a new diet. And I looked at kind of the three different options that were kind of popular diets. So first, I looked into the keto diet a little more, which I've done off and on. I've tried a few times. I don't get a whole lot of success out of it in the weight loss area, but I knew it may help my numbers. And honestly, I don't enjoy following it a whole lot, mainly because of the limits on fruit. And I'm not, that big on meat. So I wasn't really looking at going back on a keto diet. So the next, I was looking at kind of the Mediterranean diet. It showed great success at lowering cholesterol levels and, being heart healthy and helping with blood sugar as well as the keto diet has had a lot of success with that. So I was looking at the Mediterranean diet too, and again, it seemed doable, but I wasn't really quite sure if that was the route I wanted to take. And then reading about the paleo diet, looking at all the information, I decided, again, that one showed great results with lowering cholesterol and blood sugar. Looking at all the information, it seemed like that was the best fit for me to be able to maintain long term. I could have all the fruits I wanted, the vegetables I wanted, natural meats. I just had to cut out a few of the things that I really liked that probably were not very good for me to begin with. So I looked at, obviously you have to cut out dairy, grains, sugar, processed foods, legumes. It's like that. So those are really the main foods that you have to avoid, which I, well, yes, there are some things that I was going to miss, mainly cheese, the dairy, but if I could be healthier and stay off of medication and feel better, then I knew that was right for me. So I decided to give it a try, and I knew I was going to be able to get my blood work rechecked within a few months. So this was kind of my little self-experiment. I followed it very consistently, the paleo diet for, I think I actually went about 5 months in between getting my blood work checked because I wanted to make sure that I give this a good shot before getting my results back. So after 5 months following it consistently, I lost about 10 pounds. And I was still exercising about the same as I had before. I only altered my diet, and there's no measuring how much food I was eating, just making sure that you avoid the foods that you're not supposed to have. So I ate a lot during the day. I always, I have something small at breakfast, and I'll have kind of a mid-morning snack, have lunch, usually an afternoon snack, and then dinner, and sometimes something before bed. So you just kind of space it out so that way I don't feel hungry, but it's good foods that you're eating. So with that, I lost the 10 pounds, and then I had my blood work done, and my levels were excellent. My lipids came down. They were well within range. My blood sugar came down as well, I think by about 15 points. So for me, after just, a few months, it was successful, obviously. So I decided to stick with it and continue it long term. And it keeps me feeling good. I have some digestive problems with mainly grains, I think I figured out. So that really helps me to feel better, cutting out, breads, pastas, things like that. So all in all, it has been a very good change, and this is the diet that worked out for me. So I hope this helps you make a decision whether or not this is right for you. If you want some more information, go to my website at improvingmommy.com, or check out my other videos on YouTube for a little more on the paleo diet. All right, and as always, you can ask me any questions.